Tales from the Table is a live play RPG podcast brought to you by a group of LGBT friends telling stories through the medium of tabletop role-playing games.
Puck comes back down the stairs a few minutes later and says, "There has been some activity from our friends to the north. Apparently they're wanting to start a turf war with some of the other individuals around town."
Do you mean like the other coven, or like the Sharks or the Jets?
Well, this is more... The witches don't really get along, and they cause some trouble.
Why would they go after me, though?
Well, it would appear that if Albie and your calculations are correct, you stumbled upon one of their little pets in order to accomplish vendettas. And in order to do this, they're attacking people around town. Now, the MO, at least so far from what information we've gathered from y'all, is that all of these victims have been women. The Lady Rose did contact one of the covens, as well as I did. I didn't get a response, so I think they might be the culprits. But the Lady Rose did get through to the other coven, and they've got some girls missing. We can only assume that it is between their turf wars.
Well, do we? I don't think we want to get the other coven involved, do we? We want to keep casualties as low as possible.
That would be advised, as well as not get us involved in their squabbles between themselves. As long as they're under control and not hurting innocent people around town, I don't see why they can't just work it out themselves.
How do we deal with the... I'm assuming at least the two witches that attacked us. Do we count them as hostiles? Or do we just worry about the Lugo?
I'd fucking think they're hostile.
Well, yes, obviously. Like, Carter, we find them in a dark alley. They're not leaving that dark alley. But now, do we consider them as, like, is our job not done till they're snuffed out? Or is the coven sort of... They have a council? Like a League of Nations for these things? Like, how do witches get prosecuted?
If they engage you, or if they give you any more trouble...
If they engage me, they're going to la guillotine.
If they get into trouble, I don't think that they're... If they cause you trouble, I don't see why you can't protect yourselves, as well as give us an opportunity to bargain or deal with these covens in order to secure that they can't just attack anyone on the streets.
Okay.
Well, how do you suggest that we bargain with them if it comes down to that?
Use any means necessary before violence.
Burn them at the stake. You got it.
He kind of like puts his head in his hand. Like, they tried that in Salem, and look where that got them.
Well, I mean, is there a coven active in Salem?
Probably.
Not at liberty to say. It's not outside my jurisdiction.
Sounds like it at least had an effect, man, no?
Well, I suggest that we go on and try to get them witches in check.
Burn them. Yep, got it.
Now, don't go trudging into their territory and just taking them out. I wouldn't advise that.
Oh, no, we would not dream of such a thing. I've turned into full French. Hello! Nah. We would not go in guns a-blazing. Our main focus, I think, is still stopping the Loup-Garou. And if these witch bitches happen to be burned down, pardon my language. C'est la vie.
Not their life, but
Well, it will be for now until I get my hands on. They hurt one of my own.
Albie is back down the stairs and he's holding a bottle of colloidal silver.
Oh.
Excellent. Good.
Thanks, Albs. I'll just
It's
take
all we
that.
had.
I think it'll work.
I sure hope so. He doesn't seem convinced, but he kind of just gives it to you and is kind of like, I don't know what else to do.
Mm-hmm.
well, we've got to get this to work. But I'm pretty sure it will.
Now, y'all have probably been here about an hour or so it's probably around 6 o'clock, 6:30.
Yeah.
So the sun's gone down by this point, and you've got some cloud coverage.
Okay.
So you do have 3 days before the full moon.
Hey, Maggie,
Yes.
did Jenny text you back or call you or anything?
Oh, let me check real quick. Nope, looks like not quite yet.
All right.
Though it's getting close to supper time, I don't know what time y'all's about sits down for dinner, but they might just be eating.
Yeah, maybe. It's probably nothing. Where was this place that they dropped for us?
Oh, that is the Hog
Hog Bank
Bank
Auto Shop.
Automobile repair shop. Auto something repair shop. I haven't been to that part of town in a hot minute. It's auto something.
All right.
Well, let's go. Unless y'all have.
Let's swing by Mama May's first. There's some supplies I want to grab.
Oh yes, of course.
Twine.
No.
It's for the spell.
We're doing a spell.
I need
Okay.
some wolfsbane.
We're trying to lift this curse on the loop.
Wolfsbane. Let me see. Wolfsbane.
Now, having worked there, you do know that there is some at Mama May's.
No, she does. Mama May being Mama May. She probably has it labeled under one of the 18 other names that Wolfbane goes by. But yeah, I know there's some there. I think
She has
it's
a
in
greenhouse
I think it's in aisle 7.
Also,
Well, she has a greenhouse of
Aisle 7 of the
vegetables.
greenhouse, yes.
Aisle 7 is the greenhouse.
And pet food.
Also, I saw someone that seemed kind of out of place at a coffee shop when I went by. I don't know if it's important or not. I don't know if he was related to these witches.
Well, no one's just a big city.
I'm sure it's nothing.
Well, maybe we'll swing by, see if some red flags go off.
All right. Oh, it's just around the corner.
You with your magical senses, I'm sure it might be something.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Maggie, because you had told, basically scolded Raoul this morning
Yes.
for not texting him where he was going to be and everything, you do receive a text from him of where he is performing tonight.
Okay.
And it is a high-end music club called the Blue Nile.
Ooh, okay. Where is Blue Nile? This is Kevin information. Maggie knows where it is.
It's north of the French Quarter, so it's like more towards the middle of this area between the two rivers.
Gotcha. That's funny. Blue Nile's in Mesopotamia.
Is this relatively close to the auto shop?
The auto shop is on the north bank.
Okay.
So it's,
It's even
from
further
what I
north.
So
understand,
it's further
North
north.
Bank, Middle Bank, South Bank.
So the Mississippi
Very big
is
simplification.
yeah.
'Cause
So
we don't have a map, dear listeners, which we really should get one.
yeah, I'll print one out.
But
So the Mississippi's on the south end, which is where like the French Quarter is and everything.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of the town, so there's a landmass, and then the Mississippi runs through this part of New Orleans on the south end of this part of the land, and then there's another river that's at the north part of this sort of land. They're like almost on a peninsula, but not quite.
okay.
Okay. I was just curious if
So it's closer to the auto shop than we are, but not terribly close.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna see the text and acknowledge it.
Okay.
I send him a text. I do reply. Okay, have fun. Regular. Be safe.
Okay.
I see no reason why I would tell either of these guys.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So,
Although I will say that the thought has probably popped up in the back of Maggie's mind that Raoul getting here and all of these events are happening really close to each other.
And he did tell you that he was performing around town. As
Yes. So I think the beginning of the worry has begun to pop up in Magnolia's head, but with everything else that's going on, she hasn't had time to ruminate on it and really get worried and have to question Raoul.
Well. Okay.
Just because I'm sure our listeners will go, "What is him? It's him!" And I'm like, Maggie's just like, anyways, this is inconvenient.
Anyways, on the way to Mama May's, I remember what the Carter said. There was like this odd fellow in the shop, and I wanted to ask Sam if he knew anything about it.
I would have been the only one with the coffee shop, so
Yeah.
Sam followed me.
You know something about that one weird dude in the coffee shop?
Yeah.
I thought I might give it a try.
I mean, we could try your supernatural sense again.
It went really well last time.
I guess I could do a spirit touched, sense the supernatural about the whole situation where, because you told us that there was a strange guy sitting in the coffee shop.
Yeah, so we go to the coffee shop first, and you can see if you can feel some stuff out.
Okay.
And then head over to Mama May's to get the wolfsbane and any other ingredients I might need for the potion.
Okay.
And with my supernatural guide move, I can roll charm instead of weird.
Okay.
But if I miss, in addition to the usual consequences, I suffer bond abuse.
Okay.
Ooh.
So we'll give this a try, because my charm's a +2 and weird's 0.
Hey!
That's an 8
Okay,
plus what's your
plus
charm? 2?
2
Hell
plus
yeah.
10.
That's a 10, baby.
Cool. So you've gone to the Raven and the coffee table, right?
Yes.
And I pointed out where the guy was sitting, so...
Okay. So, Carter, you see Randy and Sam both kind of put their hands on the table and
Making it real awkward for the high school girl trying to get a paper done.
and all of a sudden Sam basically kind of goes inside of Randal, and Randal's eyes kind of have this ghostly glow to them now.
Mm-hmm.
And Randal, it's almost like your spirit is moving through the streets really fast, and you are at the Blue Nile, and you hear jazz music playing. You see a bunch of people dancing. You see a few people dancing to the smooth jazz. You see a man in a suit playing an electric guitar on the stage. You see a bunch of people at the tables and everything. There's some cocktail waiters and waitresses kind of walking around giving drinks and everything. One girl catches your eye because she's in all black, and she's dressed very well, but everything she's wearing is black. And there's another girl that she's glaring at. You kind of follow her gaze, and you see another girl who seems enthralled by the young gentleman playing. And she is wearing kind of a more bohemian style, but still very, very nice.
Okay.
So, and you don't feel any malice coming from the gentleman on the stage. You can feel that he's noticed the girl in the bohemian style, and then Sam comes back out of him almost like he's it's almost like he possessed him, but he didn't. And so he's got his hands back on the table looking at Randal. And Randal, you open your eyes.
Wow. That was quite the experience. Carter? I saw...
Yeah.
When all that happened, I saw Blue Nile.
I perk up immediately, because I have not mentioned the Blue Nile to either of you.
Okay.
How do you know it was the Blue Nile?
Well,
There's probably a sign up front.
I saw the...
Yeah, because it
outside
was like
the
he was
place.
going through the streets and then he went
gotcha,
into the building.
Gotcha. That was not an in media question, so.
And, yeah, I went in there. It's this, like, fancy little jazz nightclub, really high end. There were a lot of fancy waiters and waitresses. And there were jazz musicians up on the stage playing. There was one man playing the electric guitar who was dressed really well in a really nice suit. And then a couple of other people that caught my eye. One was a woman that was dressed in all black. She was staring at this other woman that was dressed in a very bohemian style. And then that's when my vision ended.
Because Randall definitely knows what bohemian style is.
No, she was dressed like a hippie.
There we go.
There we go.
Randall, that's amazing. Like you could see everything. Like you could see colors and everything.
Yes,
Okay, let's taste this. What color was the guitar?
it was blue.
It was gold.
I assume he gives the
Yeah,
right answer.
yeah, he gave. Yeah.
It's
I wasn't sure if you were actually going to answer or if you were going to wait for my response. I was still deciding when you answered.
All right, but that's. Can you do that? Can you Well, I guess you can't really engulf a little ghost child, but can you see far away and all that?
Theoretically, I could. I've never tried it though.
Well, now we've got a little dilemma because we know the witches have given us a location, but also we know there's a witch at the what did you say?
the Blue Nile.
Blue Nile. Yeah. So what do we do?
You receive a text message on your phone from Carter, and it says, "We have something of yours."
This text is to me?
Yeah.
Does it mention me, does it just say it's to me, or does it mention me by name?
It's just to you.
Gotcha. Carter? I don't want to influence our decisions, but I just got a text.
Yeah.
They say they have something of ours. I'd hazard a guess that they have your brother.
We gotta go there then.
We do. What do we do about the witch in the club?
We'll have to worry about that later.
I don't. If one of those things gets loose in a club, that could cause a lot of damage.
Well, all of these locations so far have been clubs, except for the four corner, the intersection. So I wonder if it's they can control when this whoever it is changes. It looks like it's very sicko.
What time is it?
It's probably, that process probably took maybe 10 minutes tops.
Probably like 6:45, 7.
Yeah, it's about 7 o'clock.
Did Raoul mention what time he was going on stage?
When he sent you the message, he said he was going on in a few.
Okay. And that was his gold guitar, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
To be exact, it was your husband's gold guitar that...
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Hold on, did he have my late husband's guitar, or did I have that at my place?
I think he had it because it was...
Okay, now I just needed to know whether or not I needed to beat the man after we...
Yeah, no, he was bequeathed it
Okay.
because your husband knew that he saw
Listen,
his...
if he had asked me, I would have said, yes, take the guitar.
So, what do y'all suggest we do?
Well, I mean, we gotta go to Mama's to get the rest of the things we need.
Yeah, and we should go to the auto shop.
Wait, I don't see any other option than to save one's relatives. Should be the first and only priority.
What if I go to the Blue Nile?
No. Now the witch is like, you pissed something off. It knows where you are. You should not be by yourself. The two of you stay together, no matter what you do. I'll be our scout this time round. Should we all go to Mama May's together? Do y'all want to be an advance squad? How do we want to do this? I can run in real quick. I know exactly where it's at.
I think we should stick together.
All right, okay.
It's settled then.
All right, let's head on off to Mama May's.
Okay. You head off to Mama May's. You don't...
Before as we're like leaving the coffee shop, I go, you know what? I'll be right back. I need some water. I'm getting a little heated. Need to calm my nerves. I'll be right on out. I'll call the Uber now. And I'll just grab some water real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to go inside and try to call Raoul.
Okay. It goes to voicemail.
I'm going to try calling the club.
Okay. You hear a man pick up, and he says...
It doesn't matter what he says. I ask if
okay.
Raoul's available. Is he using his real last name or a stage last name?
He's just going by Raoul.
Okay. I ask if they could leave a message for Raoul to be given to him as soon as he's off stage.
The person says that he will relay the message and says, is there anything else he can do for you?
Nope, just, do you want to know what the message is?
Yeah.
His mother's in the hospital.
Okay. He says, I will let him know as soon as possible. And he hangs up.
I will also call Raoul 2 more times, wait for it to get to the first ring, and then hang up, so he has now 3 missed calls from me.
Okay.
Okay, I will rejoin them with my cup of water.
Okay.
Like, okay, Luba says it is, right here, where I'm standing in front of it. Oh, look at that. It's a Toyota Corolla.
I think it's always a Corolla.
There's a lot of Toyota Corollas doing Uber in New Orleans.
All right.
Okay,
We
and
get it.
you go to...
We go to Mama's, run in,
Mama's.
grab the wolf's bane.
Yep. Come back, there's no problems. And then where do you head?
To the auto shop.
Yeah.
I think that's our best bet. We can't split up. We already established this.
No, you got yeah. I tried. Oh, trust me, I tried very stealthily to split apart from y'all.
Maggie, you seem real spooked by this whole thing.
Wesley, you see, because you're still in the car, correct?
Yeah. We're now in the car on the way to the auto body shop.
You keep thinking you see witches around. The same sort of black regalia, and they make eye contact with you as the car passes. Yeah, you guys don't see any of this.
No, I know.
I feel like, okay, so the first couple ones I'm gonna be like, do you guys see those girls? Do you guys see anything? I feel like we're being watched.
That's a little concerning, but I don't see anything particular.
It's probably just the nerves. But Maggie, you seem really interested in the Blue Nile. Why?
I just don't want what happened at the
Spotted cat.
at the Spotted Cat or the Bourbon Heat to happen again. Listen, last time we got there in time and we saved everybody. We didn't this time. People have died. I'm sorry, it's all just getting to me. I'll be fine. Don't worry. I see that Carter's jumping and he's doing the hallucination, so I'm going to use my soothe on him.
Okay.
Try to help quiet him down a little bit.
I don't feel like we need to.
There's no
roleplay
roll. It's
that.
just I'm just gonna reassure you. I'm just like, even probably that little conversation I had just now, and I just like give you a pat on your shoulder.
So when you feel calmed down, the hallucinations seem to subside a little bit, but you are itching to use some magic.
Oh, I know. I'll let those bitches have it.
So,
Randal,
Yes.
as your dear Sam, is he in the car with us right now?
correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna ask a rather insensitive question. Has he ever seen anybody die? Other than himself, I'm assuming. Because when I get my hands on these witches, there's no guarantee that he won't see it, and I'd rather much not have a child bear witness to such a gruesome act.
Well,
I've seen a few people die. And you hear him.
I don't like that. I'm not emotionally stable enough for that right now.
He appears in the back seat. So that you can, like next to Randall, so that you can see him. The Uber driver cannot see him.
Luckily, the Uber driver speaks very little English. What language does he speak? It doesn't matter. We're just back here talking about hallucinations, witches, murder.
I feel like this is an American God situation.
This is very convenient that none of the Uber drivers that we have ever speak a word of English and ask no questions as to why an older black woman, a punk-ass Chinese kid, and a cowboy are going places together like a bad joke.
It kind of is a bad joke. We're kind of like the epitome of a bad joke.
Oh, yes, you could say that.
Hey all, Mitchell, your DM and keeper here. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our Patreon at TFTT Podcasts on patreon.com. You could end up as a character in our campaign. We're also on Twitter at the same handle, TFTT Podcasts. You can also find us on Spotify, Google Play, and Podbean.
So you get sort of near around the area that is near the Blue Nile, and traffic stops and you hear sirens rush past.
I get out of the car.
Okay,
Start booking it to the Blue Nile.
okay.
Maggie, what are you doing?
She's gone.
I'm just gone. I'm gone.
Okay,
We gotta make it to the shop.
you're running to the Blue Nile,
Yes.
and you're a couple blocks away, but you can see that they're stopping outside of the Blue Nile.
Mm-hmm.
And upon arrival, they try to stop you from getting in. Officer, I didn't write his name down.
Birkins?
Yes.
Officer Birkins?
Officer Perkins.
My sweet baby boy? My child, my son? The love of my life?
None of those things?
My husband?
Person that I told myself I wasn't going to bring back. And then I
And
bring-
look at you now. I flashed my credentials. I run right past him.
Okay. Okay, you see the hippie-looking girl.
Mm-hmm.
Her throat is slashed open. She is not breathing or anything, and her dress is also, she's got slashes across her torso, like before. And you don't see any sign of anything else that would have been at the scene of the crime immediately.
Okay. But
So-
she's in the club.
No, she's in the alleyway.
Okay. I'm going to run inside.
Okay?
I'm assuming people are still being questioned.
Yeah, there's a lot of commotion going on. There's a lot of people that are like, what's going on?
Do I see Raoul?
No.
I go to I look for a phone near a bar. I'm assuming the phone's behind the bar somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the bartender nearest the phone.
Okay. And
Are they speaking with an officer at the moment?
he is speaking to an officer, yes.
Is it one of the officers I've met?
No.
Okay. Then I'm going to wait just outside, just within earshot.
Okay.
Is it standard questioning?
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as he's done, I will approach the bartender.
Okay. He says, how may I help you?
Special. Would I be called a special agent?
Probably.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
mm, probably officer. Officer.
I don't know, because I'm not really an officer. My name is Jane, right?
Jane Castle.
My name's Jane Castle.
Gene Castle.
Jane,
Castle.
Jane, that's right. I knew it was a J name. My name's Jane Castle. I'm with the police department. I'm helping out, filling out some extra reports for them as they're a little short-staffed. We're trying to make sure everybody's accounted for. Are all of your performers and staff accounted for?
All except Raoul.
Okay, and Raoul, does he have a last name? Is Raoul?
He didn't have one on my forms at all.
Okay, that's all I need. Just stay in touch. Don't leave town.
Now, it probably should be mentioned that his mother did call.
I've already walked away.
Okay.
Been like stay in town. You'll be questioned.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
And of course, it's me.
Uh,
I'm gonna try calling Raoul again.
no answer.
I'm going to use my last resort, and I don't like using this.
Okay.
I pull open Snapchat,
Okay.
and I know there's a snap location on Snapchat.
Okay.
Now, Raoul reluctantly became my friend on Snapchat.
Mhm.
Has he updated his location lately?
The last spot that you saw was here at the Blue Nile.
Damn. That's Snapchat. I feel filthy.
Doesn't Snapchat update when you open?
Yeah, I
the
know
app?
when you open or send a snap.
Yeah.
So I'm going to send him a Snapchat message asking where he is.
Okay. You do not get an immediate response. And
That's okay.
You don't see it get opened either.
Okay. I'm going to send a text to Randal. There's been another attack. I'm on my way back. Meet me there.
Okay.
The car has moved now that there's not as much traffic and it's moving around the crime scene. Well, it's not going down that road, but it's kind of going past that road and everything. And the Uber driver kind of turns to you. It's like,
We go.
like, we go.
Yeah. She'll just meet us.
He just nods and continues. And you head towards the Hog Bank auto shop.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a cab. I
Okay.
don't have time to wait for an Uber. I'm gonna spend a little extra to get a cab.
Okay. And you arrive at the. Now,
I am behind them. They are
yeah.
without me. So
Yeah, so this is a less populated, kind of quieter part of the city. The buildings are a little more run down over here. You pull in front of a auto body shop that is, the lights are not on. The sign looks worn and old. There are 2 garage doors as well as a sort of store entrance as well.
Mhm.
What do you do?
Should we try the store entrance first?
I feel like that's where they expect us. Will you find out how far behind Maggie is? Because if she's right behind us, may as well just wait for her.
I think it is at that moment that I send him the text.
Okay. Yeah, that would make sense. Because they would have been stopped for a minute.
Yeah. So I am now just leaving the Blue Nile, which is what you would have assumed.
All right. I look down at my phone and I see the message that Maggie had sent about there being an attack and that she's on her way.
Now, did you send this to the group chat or just to
Just to Randall.
Okay.
Because I don't need the group.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure so that I knew
Yeah.
if they had information on you or not.
Yeah.
Well, we can't wait for her. Like she's probably gonna be like 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. I don't feel comfortable waiting that long.
Neither do I.
Especially if there's been an attack, which means their pets out and about already.
Yeah. I think you're right about, store entrance being the most obvious way.
Other than the garage door, there's a garage entrance as well.
No.
No?
Not on this side of the building. There is kind of, you assume there's an entrance probably around back or something.
Let's circle around the building. Stay low. See if we can get inside.
Yeah. So we go to the back.
Okay. What do you do?
Do I see a door?
Yeah, there's a door.
And then open it.
Roll to act under pressure.
Okay. Well, that's a 3. I rolled a 4 myself.
This door creaks with even just the slightest bit of movement.
Fuck. Okay.
So you, the hinges have rusted / haven't been oiled in years, decades.
Does this look like a rundown building?
Yeah, it's a rundown building.
Okay.
It hasn't been open in probably 20 years.
Well, after you.
Okay. Just gonna walk inside, I guess. They already know we're here.
Okay. Both of you walk inside?
Yes.
Okay. Do you let the door close behind you?
God, no.
So you prop it open with a rock or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something.